Hello everyone, today I will be reviewing Xerjoff's Naxos. This is the box. It comes in a typical Xerjoff box. Let's compare the box, for example, to I got here Xerjoff's Accento. This box is for the V line of Xerjoff, and this is in comparison to the other boxes. This one looks a little bit cheaper. I think Xerjoff had to cut a little bit costs in the manufacturing. That's why they used this cardboard box in comparison to this leather box that looks amazing. Now the name Naxos, it comes from, I believe, a Greek island where they took it from, so it's an oriental name. Just look at it. It is sitting inside like a pharaoh in its tomb. The bottle itself is a basic Xerjoff bottle. This one has one difference, that it has some floral marks on the back of it, as you can see. Let's have a sniff of the dry down and let's spray it on our skin. Oh, this is just amazing. This is like falling in love again and again and again with Xerjoff Naxos. The first time I smelled this perfume, it was in a perfume boutique in my town when I went with my nephew. We asked for Xerjoff Naxos specifically, and she sprayed it on a paper. We just fell in love because on paper this smells very different than on the skin or on your clothing. Let me explain the differences. On paper this smells very clean, powdery, it smells citrusy, it smells just perfect, like you can't go wrong with Naxos. For sure you can't go wrong. On the skin, however, it smells darker. Maybe it is my pH level of my skin, or on the skin it smells very dark, a little bit more deeper, a little bit more cinnamon and honey. You can definitely get the tobacco from it on the skin, but on paper it smells very much like this clean, citrusy, powdery, floral, vanilla, honey, tobacco, like. So you can't blind buy this, because you really need a sample of Xerjoff Naxos if you're wanting to buy this. And on the clothes, because of the aroma chemicals in Naxos, and Xerjoff uses 80 to 90% of their notes with heavy aroma chemicals, it stays for hours. One spray on this shirt will last for 2 or 3 days, and some other Xerjoffs will even last a washing cycle. This is just amazing. The longevity on this perfume is 8-9 hours or plus, depending on the batch you get, because I had another batch of this one and the color was even darker than this. So I contacted Xerjoff, and Xerjoff's spokesperson told me personally that it is because the perfumes are made millésime, which means it varies from batch to batch because of the natural ingredients they use in Xerjoff, which isn't much. Most probably they won't be using much naturals in Xerjoff, as the company that makes Xerjoff's parfums is located in Spain. It is called Carbonell, and the guy behind most of the Xerjoff parfums is Carbonell. He is a Spanish guy that makes most of these parfums, like for example Alexandria 2, Alexandria 2 or 3. He is also the same guy that made those perfumes. So Sergio Momo, the owner of Xerjoff, is not a perfumer behind the brand. He is a genius, because he is a genius businessman for being able to do everything that he does right now with the brand. Oh, and before Xerjoff, there was another brand called Sospiro. Sospiro had another bottle. I will be showing a picture on screen. This was the brand before the Xerjoff brand, and it didn't succeed as much as Xerjoff right now, but most of the perfumes were also available back then. For example, you had Rosso Afgano Sospiro, and now you have Vardasina Xerjoff, but they are basically the same perfume. I just love this. So me and my nephew, we smelled this in the boutique. We loved it at first sniff, and until now we have both Naxos because it's just amazing. I personally spray this only in winter time, because in the summertime you cannot do this because it is very strong, very cloying, and it just lasts too much. You will be annoying everybody in the room, and it's something you do not want to do with Xerjoff Naxos. Before I knew Naxos, I had one favorite tobacco vanille honey perfume, which was actually Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, but once I smelled Naxos, I just got in love with this one, because the Tobacco Vanille is a very realistic cherry tobacco vanille perfume, but this one just smells very classic, like elegant, wearing a shirt, a tie, suit, everything that goes with Xerjoff's Naxos. But Tobacco Vanille gives me also an impression of a younger man, somebody in his 20s, but Naxos from Xerjoff is for 30s, 40s. Even though if you are 20 you can for sure pull it off, but it's more for an older man, I would say. Let's have a smell. I'm really getting some tonka bean, but it is lingering in the background. On top you really get this combination of lavender, honey, cinnamon. The lavender keeps coming out right now. The citrusiness, it is bergamot or some lemon, something like this, bergamot or lemon, combination of both. This is just a silky smooth perfume. I just love this one. I would recommend you get a sample of this one. This is definitely not a blind buy, because a lot of people won't like it for sure, but if you like tobacco, vanille, cherry, tobacco, those kind of perfumes, you will love Naxos for sure, just like I loved Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. You also got Kilian's Back to Black, which is similar to this, but it's more in the Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille's direction. Not just this is just clean, sophisticated. The sophistication that Naxos has, it is lacking in Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille and Kilian's Back to Black. Just a little hint of the sophistication that Naxos has, you can find it in Parfum de Marly's Herod, which I really like, the smokiness in Herod. That this one has some other smokiness. This one has that dried tobacco leaf before the production, where it is in its curing phase. But Herod's is like this smooth smoke that you get. Amazing. I love it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. I wish you a blessed week. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Ciao, ciao.